Ladies and gentlemen, the topic of our next presentation is very interesting. The sort of topic that arouses your curiosity. To address us on this topic, to be or not to be, sucker or suckee, I present to you a justice of the peace, chartered financial consultant, author, consumer advocate, motivational consultant, and television show host. I present to you a man who, in the words of Rudyard Kipling, has learned to view triumph and disaster as twin imposters and treats them just the same. Our presenter today, Dr. Godfrey E. McAllister.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. To be or not to be, sucker or suckee. A sucker, regardless of what you think a sucker means, I want to propose that a sucker is one who sucks. Is that okay? A runner, if I say so, a runner is one who runs. A shopper is one who shops. A sucker is one who? Yeah. What a brilliant discovery. That's all a sucker is. One who sucks is a sucker. What is an employer? One who employs. And what is the one that the employer employs called? Employee. A sucker is one who sucks. One who is sucked is called what? A suckee. All right. I love the English language, okay? I love the English language. So let me reiterate the topic of my presentation. To be or not to be, sucker or suckee. You know, I can look at each of you in this audience and I can point my finger right up in your face and I can say to you, and you may want to imagine that I'm doing that right now, I can look at each and every one of you and say, you are a born sucker. Now, had I said that before I gave my definition, then I might have been audience-less. But now you can relax in the acknowledgement, in the recognition that we are all born suckers. The first sustained action after you came out of your mother's womb, and I say sustained action, sucking. You sucked for your life. And I want to say to you, thank God that your mother was not selfish. Thank God that she allowed you to suck. For had she not allowed you to suck, then you are one sucker that would have died. Because wherever there is a sucker, there must be a suckee. And I want to say to you, in this world, there is a shortage of suckees. In this world, there's a dire shortage of suckees. A lot of people don't want to be sucked. Some people are unsuckable. Therefore, if you avail yourself to be a suckee, and if you are succulent or suckable, I can assure you, you will rule the world. Let us take a look at the sucker. The sucker has a need or a want. And what I'll do, I'll change my style up a little bit, and I'll just do a comparison, sucker and suckee, instead of going down the sucker line and then the suckee line. The sucker wants something. Isn't that true? The sucker, in most instances, and obviously there's an exception to every rule, but the sucker in most instances has nothing to offer. At least not at the moment that he or she is in sucker mode. So the sucker wants something. The suckee is a very critical and a very important person in the life of the sucker. And when somebody identifies you as a potential suckee, they're paying you a compliment. They're saying that you are suckable. Have you ever bought a fruit that looks good on the outside, and when you cut it, you can't get any juice out of it? It's dry. I mean, I go to the market every week, so that's okay. I'm an expert in that. You know, and the oranges, some of them look big. Oh, my God, big oranges are not necessarily the best ones. They look big, man, but when you cut it and you do like that, you have to have a hand, a grip of steel to squeeze one drop of juice. Nothing in it. It cannot be sucked. It therefore has no place except to be thrown into the garbage can. So a sucker wants to be sucked. Or should I say, a sucker wants something to suck. The sucker has a need. So let us apply it. The baby has a need for, I'm told it's not milk, but whatever it is. We call it milk as laymen. Huh? The baby has a need for milk. The baby has a need for sustenance. So the baby sucks. But as we grow older, some of us become parasites. We latch on upon somebody so we can suck them dry. We latch on to somebody so we can get something from them. We are what we call in Jamaica, licky licky. Now for my international audience, licky licky is not necessarily an English word. It's, you come to Jamaica and you will learn about licky licky and wanty wanty. Okay. But for international purposes, let me just say that some people are just, they want to grab. They want to grab everything they can get. Especially if they hear it's free. Whoa! Free? Gimme. Gimme. Lady goes to the upscale restaurant and her young man trying to get her attention says, what would you like to have?